let's talk about what brought you to porn. Tell us your story of how you got into it and why you decided to get into it and what your thought process was, etc., etc.
Okay, so never ever would have thought that I would ever actually get into porn. Like I guess everyone that watches porn kind of fantasizes and is like, maybe I'll try that one day. But nobody ever actually thinks that they're gonna do it.
Right.
Well, I guess I shouldn't say nobody because some people probably think they're gonna do it. From
Well, yeah, some people think they're born porn stars.
Right, which I really won't get into that. No, but I got recruited off of Facebook.
Off of Facebook. All right.
Pure Casting found me on Facebook.
Uh-huh.
And originally asked me if I'd be okay with erotic shoots, just like photo shoots. And I was like, posing naked.
Mm-hmm. Why not?
Whatever.
Sure.
Whatever.
Harmless.
So then he was like, I have another side of the industry that I want to talk to you about. I was like, if you're going to ask me to do porn, lay everything out first,
Right.
and then we'll discuss it.
Right.
And then I'll probably have to get back to you in a few days.
All cards on table.
Every single one of them.
Yeah.
And so he did, and we talked about it. He called me probably 3 times a day for like 5 days.
Of course he did.
And then I finally, I talked to my roommate a lot, and I have 3 best friends that are just absolute best friends, will always be my best friends.
Very nice.
One of them actually may be my surrogate if I ever decide to have kids.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That is really awesome.
So that's one of those things that, like, I was discussing it with them, obviously, because I was like, I can't really see myself doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want people to find out, and this kind of goes back to the religious family that I kind of got really close to, because I was close to them even up to that point.
Right.
Like, I'd spent holidays with them. I would, if I ever wanted to go home, I would go home and spend time with them.
Okay.
Like, it wasn't like they were like my family, but they were, they're family to me.
Right.
Because I still keep in touch with my mom and my brothers, so it's like I still have a family, but you're a good, loving part of my family.
Right.
So it wasn't like parents, but it was still the fact of I didn't want to
family's
disappoint
not just
them.
blood, right?
Right. But I still didn't want to disappoint them. So then I got on that little, I don't really want anyone to find out, and he knew within like a week of me accepting.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't because the thing was I hadn't shot anything, but I guess because of us being friends on Facebook, and then the guy that recruited me posted pictures, and it just came back to this whole fiasco. And then I also already had my Twitter set up and all these things.
Right.
So this was May, and I wasn't doing anything at this point because I was getting ready to transition and move down to Florida and all these things. So got down to Florida, got settled. I was working a day job at the time, and I was running a gym. I had helped open it. I was manager. I kind of did everything, actually. I was the only one there from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m., and then I was still there from 4 until 7:30 close.
First in, last out?
First in, last out. And I was the only trainer. I was coaching every class.
Jesus.
Because it was a CrossFit gym. And I was coaching every class, and I was cleaning the gym, and I was maintaining the equipment, I was selling, I was signing people up for memberships, and I wasn't getting compensated for any of that. So eventually, when porn did take off...
What?
Yeah. So when porn did take off, and I got my first scene was with men.com, and it was the 5-way with...
That's a nice way to start.
Jump in with both feet. Straight on. So, so did my first scene, which was a 5-way. It was interesting.
That's awesome.
And then my second scene was with Johnny Rapid, and so that was my first time to ever be in front of a camera, and it was so interesting, and I was so nervous, and all these things. But from there, it just kind of started taking off, and I started getting lots of offers. Men started bringing me in a lot. I was working with men a couple times a month, actually, after that. I would work with men in LA and then go and shoot with them. Or I shot with them in LA for 4 days. 4 days of shooting, not 4 days of being in LA. It was back to back, 4 days.
Shoots every day?
Shoots every day.
Wow.
Which was...
Holy shit.
That was my number... let's see. That was my number 5, 6, 7, and 8. and then I shot with Falcon.
Okay.
And Falcon was a lot of fun. I really, really, really like shooting with Falcon. And then Yeah, and then men brought me back again, and I shot with them in LA again. So the first one was in Atlanta with men, and then it was LA, and then I went and shot in New York with men, and then I went back to LA with men. I've been to Vegas for gay casting, or for Gay Room, which has gay casting.
Okay.
And then I've shot with Kink in San Francisco. I've shot with Pride Studios in Fort Lauderdale. I've done a lot.
You've done a lot. in how long of a span of time?
June, July, August, September, October, 5 months. By the middle of October,
Lord.
I had.
The man is a machine.
By the
That's
middle
impressive.
of October, I had done almost 25 scenes.
That is really impressive.
And I haven't done much since then. So I've just been like, let's take a little break.
Right.
Let's let the whole rest.